TSOP connections. Now, first of all, if you check the pin diagram of the TSOP IR receiver, you can see that one is connected to ground, 2 to VCC, and 3 is the output. Don't bother about this part of the circuit, this will come later on. This red wire is connected to the ground. The orange wire is the ground, it is the upper channel. The yellow wire is the VCC, that is a lower channel right here. And the output is the black jumper wire that is going to the 6th pin of the Arduino Uno. Now if you see the connections, between 1 and 2 there is a 10 microfarad capacitor. It is a bit difficult to make out using this webcam. From 2 there is a 100 ohm resistor that is going to VCC, and one is ground directly. Other than that, there is not much connections in here. I will be coming to the connections of this motor. Alright, now once the circuit is connected, you have to open your Arduino software, that is the Arduino IDE. Now once you got that open, go to files, go to examples, and go to IR remote library. From that, select IR rec demo. Now if you don't have IR remote library, you can download it anywhere. I will put a link in the description, you can download it from there. Now once you are here, you have to make a few changes in the code. You have to change the pin number. If you have used pin 11, that is the digital pin 11, then keep that the same, but I have used pin 6, so I'll keep 6. And here you have to change hex into integer, so just delete the hex and the comma. Now upload the code, make sure the port is correct. It's uploading, wait for it to upload completely. Once it's done uploading, open the serial monitor, and now you have to take your remote and point to the buttons that you're going to use. This is my forward button, I am pressing it right now. See, these are the values. This is my right button, these are the values for it: back, left, and stop. So these are the values that I'm going to use to control my RC board. So once I have these values in with me, I can put it in a text file, or just have a screenshot of it. I can use it later on. Now next minute. Alright, now the connections of the L293D motor driver IC. First consider just one path, that is just one motor. Pin 1 will be connected to 5 volts. Here it is given no connection, but it will be connected to 5 volts. Pin numbers 2 and 7 will be connected to 2 of the digital inputs of the Arduino. 4, 5 are grounded, 3 and 6 will be connected to the motor terminals. 8 will be connected to the battery, the external battery, and not the Arduino. Make sure this is done. VSS, that is pin 16, will be connected to 5 volts, and the other pins 15 to 9 will be connected similarly as 1 to 7. And that is E2 will be connected to 5 volts. Pin number 10 and 15 will be connected to another 2 digital pins of the Arduino. 14 and 11 will be connected to motor terminals, and 12 and 13 are grounded. Now, actually connecting the connections of the L293D motor driver IC on the breadboard is pretty simple. As you can see, these are the ground connections. This is the enable wire that is going to VCC. This is the 16th wire that is going to VCC, and the rest of the connection I will be giving. I can't show it right now because it will be a bit too crowded. You won't be able to understand everything. Now this is the most important connection that I want to show. This is the 8th pin of the L293D motor driver IC. This will be going to the 9 volt battery plus terminal. This won't be going to a plus 5 volt connection. Make sure you do that, otherwise you might damage the Arduino. Alright, once all the connections are made of the L293D motor driver IC, you can see these are the inputs that are coming from. It's a bit too difficult to make out, it's very congested, I know, but you have the pin diagram, you can make out. These two are the inputs from one of the motors, and these two are the inputs from the other motor. Now as you can see, these are connected properly in here. the motor connections are also done properly. Make sure they are running on isolation. Once they are done, you have to run them and check them if the connections are proper. Now you need this code. Alright, now once the connections are made, make sure you take this code. You can write it on your own. It's pretty simple. Use the proper pin numbers in this motor 1 pin 1, motor 1 pin 2, motor 2 pin 1 and motor 2 pin 2, and upload this code to your Arduino Uno. Once it is uploaded, the pod should move in the forward direction. If it doesn't move in the forward direction, just swap these numbers or swap these highs or lows. Make sure you just check and just calibrate with it, and then it should work. There should not be any other problems. Now let's move on to the next part. Alright, this part is just pretty checking. This is the battery. You just have to connect it to the ground. I haven't connected it to the ground. If I connect, yes, the bot is moving in the forward direction. It's perfect. Now let's move on to the next part. Now the last part of this video is pretty simple. This is the code that we have to upload. I will be putting it in the description. All the three codes that I have used. Is the main change from the previous code is this loop function. As you can see, the values that I have recorded earlier for the forward, back, right and left, I have substituted the values in here. If you have different values that you will be substituting them in here. Once you do that and upload this code, you are good to go. You test it. Alright, now testing the code. I have uploaded the code. The battery is connected. Here is the remote. I will be pressing the forward button and this bot should move in the forward direction. Although I do not have the two wheels, here is the other wheel. I have not connected it. Pressing the forward button and it starts moving in the forward direction. Stop button, it stops. Back, it starts moving in the back direction, and left and right and stop. So it's working properly. Let's test it out on the field. Alright guys, as you can see, this project is now completed. This is the external battery. The positive of this battery has gone to the 8th pin of the L293D motor driver IC, as I told. The ground is the common ground of the Arduino, and this one. Here is another battery that is connected here. It will be connected to the Arduino using this. This is a battery snap. It will go in the Arduino like this and it will be connected into the battery, and that's it.